listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma brand station. So to summarize kind of what he said he was shocked that someone he knows so well has done this. He said he has never bet on baseball and never went to a bookmaker to bet on sports, that Ippei has been stealing money from his account and has told lies. In Korea, the media inquired about potential involvement in sports betting, and Ippei told the media that I, on behalf of my friend, paid off the debt. So that was Ippei's story when the media inquired. It was revealed that Ippei was in debt, told his reps that I was paying off those debts. All of this was a complete lie. Ippei lied about the media inquiry. He'd been telling everyone that Ippei was communicating with Shohei. First time I knew of the gambling was after the first game in Korea, the team meeting in the clubhouse. Ippei speaking no English, no translator. Was speaking English, but no translator. And Shohei felt like something was amiss. Prior to the meeting, he talked one-on-one. They later went back to the hotel, had a conversation, and he realized the depths of the problem that Ippei had. He says, I never agreed to make payments to the bookmaker, and at this moment, he never sent money using his account to the bookmaker, and his representatives found out that Ippei was lying and that there is theft, there is fraud, and authorities need to handle it.
Wow. Didn't he start by saying there's only so much I can say?
He did.
Then he said everything.
He did say a lot more than I expected him to say.
What's left to say? You said everything. The guy stole from me. I didn't bet on baseball. I didn't bet on sports.
I thought that was very well done by Shohei, and Will Ireton is the translation.
Will Ireton, okay.
Yeah, is the translator. And I thought that he sounded very, very convincing, and I fully believe everything he said. The way that he put it all together, as it's now out there in public, and you have to just take him for what he's worth.
Well, that's his side.
That's his side. I mean, he's saying, and really,
That's
Ippei is not going against that. Really, he's saying
Ippei's not challenged.
He's not at all.
Well, now that Shohei has put it out there publicly, I bet there's going to be a response, some sort of answer, some sort of statement from the other side.
He's basically going with what Ippei said as well. I mean, Ippei said Shohei knew nothing about it, and really put him to the side. So, I mean, he talked for a long time and went from beginning to end and tried to hit every single point that we've been talking about. Like, where did this come from? How did you get into your money? How did you do all those things?
Why did that press conference happen? Why did he address ESPN? All that stuff.
He went into all of it, and he did a very good job of it. I'm with Shohei.
I mean, this is what, again, this is, for me, Travis apparently used Occam's razor earlier, and I know it makes me sound super smart when I say it. So
I like saying it too.
I think it's Occam. I think it's Occam's razor is he was really close to this guy, his translator. His translator got into his bank accounts, gambling, got into debt, used Shohei's money to pay off the debt, and didn't tell Shohei about it.
Isn't that the plot to like Rounders? You got in debt, and now you got to use me to get out of it or something like that? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
He was trying to get out of debt.
He was trying to get out of debt by playing. Yeah,
so Ippei is Worm.
Right. So
by playing poker.
That was, who are the actors?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
And
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton.
Yeah. So Ippei is Edward Norton. And Shohei is Matt Damon. Yeah.
What's interesting, he talked about how Ippei went to his advisors and told him, this is why I need the money, is to help pay off somebody else's debt. And it had turned out that it was Ippei's debt that he was paying, and he didn't even know. So, again, if we were looking for plausible...
You believe him now.
Yeah, I believe it, because if you're looking for plausible, Ippei going to his advisor in English, translating to the advisors in English, said, hey, I need money for this.
Yep.
That's what it was for. It was for him gambling.
Shohei doesn't speak any English?
Well, he has spoken English.
He does, but just like this,
but this is super complex. You don't want to say
right.
It's not your first language, so
I got
you don't want to say the wrong
How
things.
Shady! You start speaking English when you're supposed to be the guy's translator, and you're being shady about it. That's horrible. Yeah. That's terrible.
You don't want to lose anything in translation, so you speak your native tongue, so you can have your translators just say what you're saying, and that does not get misconstrued.
Wow. Brian, are you buying Shohei's story?
Yeah, I'm buying it. I agree. Everything he said, even I was trying to look at the beginning, he kind of looked but then when he started talking about Ippei, like in his face, it kind of looked like it upset him. Kind of.
Well, he looked like
I want you on my jury.
He looked like his feelings were hurt.
Yeah, pretty.
It looks like
yeah.
a guy who trusted somebody, and somebody abused that trust and stole $4.5 million.
That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good statement. Like, I just surprised. It's like, there's only so much I can say, and then he goes and tells the whole story.
Now, the question is, does this just now go away?
No.
I don't think he's going to answer more questions about it.
He won't answer any more My guess also is
He's
that
going to
not-
answer baseball questions. That's it.
It depends on what they find.
That's why he ended it at the end and saying, the season is starting. I'm going to let my lawyers handle this.
Yeah.
And that's as far as he's going to go with it. He doesn't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay,
And he shouldn't.
you don't like guests, but I'll take the Ireland line. You don't like guests, but I think we should invite Ippei onto the show.
That would be awesome.
Why do you laugh?
Well, we can. I don't even know how to get in
Would that
touch
not
with
be
him.
fantastic?
That would
well,
be
go
awesome.
through that bookmaker in the valley.
Right. Bowers?
Go through Michael Bowers in
Bowers?
the valley. He's got Ippei's number.
It's on
Wow.
speed dial. Be like, hey, you got Shohei money.
You got Shohei money. By the way, apparently that guy was telling people that he was getting money from Shohei. He was like advertising to promote his
The bookmaker guy?
Yeah, the bookmaker's
Oh, man.
like that. Bowers guy's like, hey, I got Shohei Ohtani working with me.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's out there spreading it. All right, we'll go to break. I tell you, it's a fascinating friggin' story.
But I think, like you said, I think it's over. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, it's a very good question. It's a very good
Over.
question.
Never over. This is going to go on for a long time.
This is going to keep going on. We'll continue to have this. All right, coming up next for you,